Hello, Strata Moss. Good girl. G'day guys, welcome back to another episode. I literally just got home and it feels so good. Flew in first thing this morning. If you guys haven't caught up on the last couple of episodes, we went to Perth for a boat show and we did our first ever meet and greet. And then I shot off to Sydney for a YouTube event. But while I was there, I caught up with Harry and we did this catch and cook, got some abalone. And then I flew to Cairns and caught up with my good mate Bilbo and just did some crazy shit. We just let wild in the middle of nowhere. I actually don't know really where we ended up. And I had so much fun. And along the way, I just want to thank you guys because not only at the boat show, but just in the airports, in random places, shopping centers, so many of you guys come up and said hello, and it really inspired me. But it didn't just inspire me, it inspired all the other crew. And this is where this episode comes from. These guys inspired Jackie and Jarrad that much that they went out and they filmed their very first catch and cook without me. I didn't even know they did it, and I'll roll on those clips now. Enjoy, guys. It's really good to see, and thank you guys so much for everything you do for us to motivate us to keep going.
Jackie, what have you done on your socks? Good morning, everyone. We've heard reports that there's some blue water that's pushed in. If all goes well, we'll be able to get a fish or two for dinner and get out there and enjoy the blue water. All right, that's the hard part. Got the tinny down the water's edge. I'm just gonna wait for a wave, push her out and get going.
I want a sister.
You want in?
Yeah.
Do it.
You do the drum.
Fourth time lucky. So we're just coming up to our first spot now. The wind has started to drop off. We are expecting it to drop right out in the next couple of hours to hopefully glass. So we're in 27 metres of water. It's a bit of a lump showing, and we're going to push up just past it into the wind, drop the anchor, hopefully have the tinny sitting right over the mark, do some bombs, and hopefully there's some fish home. Oh, big sand. Wahoo, Mackie, or a jack. Fingers crossed. Shit, I can see the bottom and it's 28 metres.
What? Really?
We got dinner. We get back to Kitty and have a look. Oh, wow.
Is that your PB?
I think it is, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't think it was that big.
It's huge. When I seen it, I was like, it's a giant goldfish.
Giant what?
Goldfish.
5-ish kilos, 6 kilos maybe. Mangrove jack. I didn't expect it to be that big. Shot it at 25.4 metres. Our time was 1:20. I was very lucky to land it because where I hit it, I thought it was an okay shot. Right in the middle there, but because I shot down on it and had to pull it so hard to get out of the cave, it tore quite a bit. And luckily I had it in my hands. When I got to the surface, the spear came out, passed the spear over to Jackie. I bear hugged it until I was able to brain it. Yeah, we got dinner. Probably lunch tomorrow as well.
First fish of the day.
First fish. And another thing we'll do with this, like we did with that big red emperor, I'll chop the odorless out and we'll send them away and get this aged. We're going to hang around for a little bit, hopefully a mackie or some sort of pelagic cruises through. If not, we'll jump back into tinny and move on to the next spot. Pulled up to our third spot of the day. This one's a bit shallow and it covers quite a big area, so we're not going to throw the anchor. We're just going to drift on through, and we are targeting, hopefully, mackies or a wahoo. Fingers crossed. Did see a good school of rainbow runner towards the end, which was really cool. Unfortunately, they weren't playing the game. We couldn't quite close the gap. Jackie did everything right. The best thing to do with pelagics, if you do see them, is to get down to their level, if anything below. That makes them a bit more curious and hopefully to double back. But on that occasion, they didn't. Moved in a bit closer to the shore, so we're a bit more protected from the breeze. It's a bit calmer here. We're in about 7 meters of water, and we've got a nice little hole where we have shot some fun little fish in the past, so fingers crossed we could get a Spanish flag or a little jack. And it's Jackie Brown's turn. You got it. Call them whales. You missed! Ah! Sounds like we missed that one as well. Nearly died. We've had a pretty good sesh, we're happy. We got one fish, so we're going to pull up the anchor and head on back to shore. And how you feeling, Jackie Brown?
Yeah, just a bit cold.
A bit chilly.
I've been in the water for like 3 hours.
You've had a good sesh. So we're back in town, and if I walk this way, you can try to stay with me. It's time to fillet this jack. We're weighing it mostly because when we send the odorless away to fisheries, it's just one of the data points that they need to have on their system is the weight. We'll also get the length and the sex.
So 5.7?
5.7 kilos.
What did you say it was going to be, or 5 or 6?
5 to 6.
Yeah.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, you're really close.
We actually just got back from Perth yesterday, where we went to the Perth Boat Show, and we got to meet some of our audience, and we were pretty blown away by some of the support we were getting, or all the support we were getting. So that was a big motivator for us to start doing a bit more filming and sharing a bit more of what Jackie and I do. We also got a chance to see the new YBS vessel, which was insane. So jacks have a bit of a dirty bloodline, which is pretty easy to cut out in a V. I wish Strata was here. I should keep that for her. Now that the fillets are off, it's time for the fun part, which is science time.
Oh my god.
So, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to pull the odorless out of this fish to figure out how old it is. That red emperor from episode 96, the results came back and that fish was 17 years old. So big thanks to Corey from DPIRD for helping us out with aging these fish. So with the red emperor otolith, I don't know if we can bring up a photo of the cross section of the otolith, but basically the number of rings is the number of years. So you just count the rings and that'll tell you how old the fish is.
Like a tree.
Like a tree. Now, content warning, this might get a little bit
Oh, we don't
personal.
want to film this. Okay.
If you're having dinner, look away. 760.
Do you need me to write this down?
That's a male. If it was a female, you'd see eggs there. That's... Oh, shattered that one. That's okay. We use that one for the first test. This one is still
Amazing.
large enough to see. You can just see that white spot in the middle. That's enough as a backup. So hopefully we'll be able to get the age from this one here. From one fish. We won't get through even half of that tonight. Got a bit of butter and chives thrown away there. I'm going to keep it pretty simple. With the fish, we'll just go salt, pepper, lemon. With that, we've got some slightly overdone roast potatoes and one of Jackie's famous healthy salads. Look at that.
Don't forget to tell people chives from the garden.
Chives from the garden. One of the things that I haven't managed to kill in our herb garden. Jack, potatoes, salad, plenty for dinner. There'll be enough for lunch at work tomorrow. Anything else, Jackie?
No.
Alright, we're gonna get stuck into dinner. Thanks for watching, and I guess it's over to you, Brody.
So not only is our brand new boat going to be here in about a week's time from now, we have more surprises for you guys. I don't want to give them away just yet, but they're almost finished and I'll be revealing them in the next couple of weeks. No, in the next week, really. There's going to be a big week for us, so stay tuned. Bloody midgies are smashing it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to see more, make sure you subscribe. Support us, get your merch, youngbloods.co. And I'll see you guys in a couple of days. I think me and my brother are getting the surprise and we're going crabbing tomorrow. So that's a bit of a clue. And I'll see you guys then. Phew!
Oh!
Holy! Yes, Jack, get him!
Oh! Yes! Yes!